Hello and welcome to this CrazyTalk7 educational project, where we're going to show you how to use your images to create animated announcements on top of videos. Traditional school announcements often lack luster and resort to static and ineffective billboard displays. But what if you could combine your own video footage with an animated mascot image? Well, this is the power of CrazyTalk7, where students and teachers can combine animated characters with just about anything. With CrazyTalk, we can choose to use one of the pre-made actors that come inside the built-in library, or we can opt to use our own images. So for example, if I have an image of a school mascot, I can actually import this into CrazyTalk to animate, or I can create my own. So this image here, this character was created in iClone, and then I simply exported it as a JPEG. Then inside of CrazyTalk7, I can go up to the toolbar, click on Create New Actor, and then Import Image. And it's as simply as browsing an image and double clicking on it. So with CrazyTalk, we have all the tools we need to crop that image in order to use the character. Then we simply need to follow the illustrated guide on the right side. So here I have to drop in the anchor points for the eyes and the corners of the mouth, and then click on Next. In the face fitting editor, I need to just drop in all these anchor points for each facial feature. So I need to encompass the face, the eyebrows, the eyes, the mouth, and the nose. Once you have finished with the initial facial fitting, you click on the button on top for the detail face fitting. So it's the same procedure, you just need to encompass the crown, the ears, and other details of the face. Once you have completed all the steps of setting in the detail fitting process, then you can go to calibrate your character. Simply click on the right side panel here, and you can test the face fitting of your character.
Left, right, tilt left, tilt right.
So we click on Next, and now we go into the face orientation panel. So inside, we simply need to make sure that the mask that we place here is fit to the head orientation of the character. Right now, I think it looks okay, so we simply choose a face style. If you're working with a human face, you can choose this profile, but since I have a character with a round face, I can choose round, and then I can choose the strength, and I can preview, and you can see this face come alive just like that. Then we click on OK. And now the next step is to add virtual eyes to my character. So we go back to the toolbar, click on Eye Settings, and this will prompt us back into the Content Manager, where I can choose any type of eyes. And I like these. Likewise, I can also add virtual teeth to my character. So I can simply go to the library, and I can choose any type of teeth templates that best fit my character. And there we go. And that's how easy it is to fit your character. If you would like to learn more about properly fitting your the facial features of your character, you can visit the CrazyTalk landing page. Inside, we have a column on the left side called Training Resources. So you go to Training Resources Home, and you will find a list of detailed video tutorials that will show you everything from creating a character to adding auto motions, doing custom animations, and then rendering an output. So these tutorials will guide you through all the process of properly setting the facial features for your characters. Now the next step is to remove the background of our image. So inside CrazyTalk7, we can go to the toolbar and click on Mask Editing. And we have a system that automatically detects the background if it's one solid color. So we can preview this, and you can see that CrazyTalk already removed the background of that image. So I'll click on OK, and we are ready. Now, we need to start creating our animation. So, in CrazyTalk, we have an automatic lip syncing function, and we simply need to drop in an audio file to animate the lips of my character. But before this, it is important for the students to prepare their scripts. So, for example, in this project, we want to talk about recycling and saving the environment. So I can go online and I can choose facts about recycling, and then I can compile these in my own document to create my own script. So the students can do the same. They can create their own script for their animation, and later they can record their own voices. So with CrazyTalk, I have two options. If I want to import audio, I have an option of recording my voice with the onboard microphone of my computer, or I can drop in a previously recorded audio file, which is what I will do right here. So I simply need to search for my file. I'll use this a WAV file, intro PSA. I'll click on open. So immediately I get prompted by a menu. So I can choose if I want to create a lip sync only based on that audio, a listen mode where the actor is reacting to that audio, or a talk mode where he is both reacting to the audio and generating a lip sync. So let's try this one. This is a public service announcement brought to you by... Very good. So in CrazyTalk, I can go down here and I can open the timeline with F3, and I can expand the audio track to expose all the lip syncs that were generated by CrazyTalk. So we have a tutorial that explains on how to improve these lip syncs if you choose to. So again, you can go back to the training resources page of CrazyTalk7, and we have a tutorial titled Import Audio and Basic Lip Syncing. So inside you will find everything, you will learn everything you need to know on how to improve the lip syncs of this character. After you have the lip syncs in, now we have to choose an auto motion. So we'll go to the auto motion tab here. And basically auto motions are animations that are generated from the voice energy of your file. So for example, I can go to functional here and I can choose actor forward. So what the software will do is it will analyze the audio file just like it did for the lip syncing, and when there's a peak and a low, the software will automatically generate an animation based on this audio. So these are just templates for that type of animation. So let's try actor forward. This is a public service announcement brought to you by... Okay, we can go back out and we can go into the scenario folder and go to the talk folder. So inside you will find a lot of talking templates for the auto motion animation. This is because every time we talk in a different way. If it's either whispering, shouting, or reporting. So let's try report here. This is a public service announcement brought to you by... That looks okay. Or I can choose shouting. This is a public service announcement brought to you by... Okay, so we can stick to the previous one. So once we're done with this part, now the next part is to create animations on top of these. So I can go to the toolbar, click on Face Puppet, and inside the Face Puppeteering panel will open, and you can see that I have up to 7 facial profiles. And these control different facial muscles. Likewise, I have up to 6 different face controls. So I can choose the one that's appropriate for my character, and I can preview these if I'd like. So I can record these animations on top of the animations that I previously made. Now the last step, once we're finished, is where we have to export our animation. So I simply go to the top toolbar, click on Export. And here we need to choose a specific codec. We need to choose Apple ProRes 4444. This specific codec will allow me to export this animation without a background. So basically the software will place a mask, a transparent mask, on top of that background, so as if it appears that my character has been cut out and we will only see the animation of my character. So then I can choose to export my animation and save it. Later, I can use a video editing software like Premiere Pro, and I can overlay my animation on top of another video or a static image. So for example, here I have a static image of the planet Earth, and I have the animation we just created. So I can grab my animation and I can drop this on top. Now you can see on the right side where I have my animation composited in front of a static image, and I can play this back. This is a public service announcement brought to you by... This is a public service announcement brought to you by... And that's how easy it is to create your own animated announcements with CrazyTalk7. This is a public service announcement brought to you by...
SLAP! Students learning about pollution.
Every day, more than 30 million trees are cut down around the world. This is enough to produce a year's supply of newspapers in a single day. Deforestation is clearing our Earth's forest on a massive scale. This means that the world's rainforest could completely vanish in 100 years. Recycling not just saves our trees, but also provides a cleaner, breathing environment with abundant water. 1 drip per second from a household faucet wastes 540 gallons of water a year. But if we all learn to do our part in conservation, then we can make a big difference when it comes to responsibly using our resources and enjoying what nature has to offer. Do your part and help spread awareness so that we may all live in a sustainable environment.